Welcome back. I'm Javi, and this is Leaders Recon. Thanks for joining the channel. This episode of Leaders Recon, we're going up to the Flagstaff, Sedona area, Oak Creek. Linking up with Gary, 82nd Airborne. You've seen him in a previous video before. And this is supposed to be is our second Overlanding Veterans meet. The first one, there was issues with people. They had things that happen, life happens, and weren't able to make it. Fabian was the only one that were able to make it, and on this one, the only guy that was able to make it was Gary, and I think it has a lot to do with I'm doing a different kind of platform on Facebook where I'm inviting veterans into the atmosphere or group so that they can see if they want to join. The problem I'm having is that most of those guys that I've invited, they don't live around the Arizona area. So it's going to be a work in progress for me to try and get more traction on this, but I'm learning as I go. It says it's little trials and tribulations. Like I said, we're going to be heading up north, try to escape this heat, even though it's not that hot anymore in Phoenix. I believe we haven't hit triple digits in a day or two, which is funny, but we're going to an area where it's a much cooler. Our high here in Phoenix is, or our low, I have to say, our low here in Phoenix is their high up in the Sedona Flagstaff area. They drop down to the 50s, in the 50s, so it's going to be kind of cool. I did forget my lava box, but we're going to see if we can, start a small fire. I've got plenty of fire starting stuff, so we'll see what happens. And with that, I'll catch you guys on the trail. Hope you enjoy it. Remember, if you like this video, hit that subscribe, like, and share button. Really appreciate it. Moving closer to my 100, and we'll see what happens when we get there. Take care. Meet you on the trail. Okay, we picked up Gary. He had to get some ice. He wasn't there when I needed to be there, but which was good because I was able to go to Albertsons to purchase some extra stuff that I needed to get. And now we're on our way up to Flagstaff, Sedona area. We're going to hit this new portion of the freeway that's opened, called the Flex Lane. It's supposed to help, relieve traffic going up this windy road on I-17, and it opens up both ways. Like right now it's open for the northbound, and it should be open for the southbound, hopefully on my way coming back. So with that, see you on the trail. Hope you enjoy the video. So I'll give you a quick update. I lost my drone. Well, I didn't lose it. Drone fell from the sky and broke. I'll show you a picture here soon how my drone looks. It was just one leg, but still it's no longer out of commission, let's put it that way. So this video is not gonna have many drone footage. So I guess I'm in the market for a new drone. Let's see what happens with the drone situation. Okay, back to the trail. we have it. Spent a night out here. It was pretty challenging and sad. I kind of lost my mojo once my drone crashed and broke. Now I don't have a drone. I have to think about, what do I want to do? Do I get another drone? DJI is not allowed here in the States. Who do I go to? What do I get? I'm getting into a pretty sketchy area here, so, but it was a good night. Pine cone fell. We thought it was a mountain lion that was gonna come after us, but it wasn't. And you know, it was a good night. I kind of slept under the stars. I was in my tent. I didn't have my fly on. It didn't rain, so I was able to see the stars until the moon got above me, and it felt like a night light or a light flashing onto me the whole night. But it was fine. I just covered myself in my blanket. I wanted to do a sunrise picture time lapse, but since I had covered myself with my blanket, I thought it was dark. The minute I uncovered myself, I'm like, damn it, I missed it. I want to at least have that in the place. So until I get a new drone, the videos you'll see of me is going to be what I'm usually doing, which is dash cam up on top. I've got this wolf box I'm gonna install so I can have a bumper camera, so I can get to see different perspective. And so we'll see until the next time around. If you like this video, I know it's sad, you can go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, share it with your friends. This is Overlanding Veterans, the second trip. First trip was with Fabian, second trip was with Gary, trying to get more guys involved. And with that being said, I'm Javi. This is Leaders Recon. Leaders Recon out.